Okay, now you see the example number 2. In the example number 2, Mr. Sukumar has supplied the following information regarding his business transactions. Okay. Then first transaction is cash, check and discount credited to debtors account. Means 3 items shown on the credit side of debtors account. Cash, check means bank, discount. These 3 items. So total amount is 64,200. It is not possible to enter directly because amount is in common. So you have to bifurcate this amount and show in the account. Okay. We will see in the next stage the clue for the splitting of this amount. Discount earned. Discount earned comes on the creditor account debit side, P&L account credit side. Creditor account debit side, P&L account credit side. Discount. Expense paid in cash. It comes in the cash account credit side by expense and comes in the P&L account debit side. Okay. Next, bad debt. Bad debt comes on the debtors account credit side. Debtors account credit side first. And in the next stage, P&L account debit side. P&L account debit side. Cash withdrawn from bank. It is a contra entry. Cash withdrawn from a bank is contra entry. So receiver debit side, payer credit side. So cash withdrawn from bank means bank makes payment. Therefore, cash bank account credit side by cash and cash account receipt side to bank. This is the contra entry. Expense paid by check. Okay, payment is made by check. Therefore, in the bank account by expense. Okay. Then in the P&L account you take in the debit side. P&L account debit side. Cash collected from debtors. Debtors account credit side by cash. In the cash account debit side to debtors account. Cash deposited in bank. Okay, cash deposited in a bank is a contra entry. Cash payment is made by cashier and deposited in bank means receipt to the bank. Therefore, bank account debit side to cash and cash account credit side by bank. This is the transaction. Then cash drawing. Cash drawing is a payment. Cash account credit side by drawing. Next is check collected from debtors. Check collected from debtors means check received from debtors. So bank account debit side to debtors. Bank account debit side to debtors. Debtors account credit side by bank. You have to enter. Okay. Next is drawing by check. Check means cash withdrawn from bank for personal use. So bank account credit side by drawing. Cash in hand closing balance is given. Cash account closing balance is given. This comes at the cash account by balance carried down. By balance carried down, cash account, then balance sheet item. Then comes to balance sheet. Discount allowed, debtors account, by discount, P&L account, to discount. Cash paid to creditor by check. Payment by check to creditor. So creditor account debit side to bank. Bank account credit side by creditor. Okay. Total sales is here. Total sale comes to trading account. Cash purchase. Cash account credit side by purchase and goes to trading account. Cash paid to creditor in the cash account by creditor. Creditor account to cash. Okay. In this way, double time you make the entry. Then come to the asset and liability. Debtors. Opening balance, debtors account, closing balance, debtors account. Opening balance comes in opening statement of here. Closing balance comes in the closing balance sheet. Cash and bank balance, lump sum amount is given. Therefore, you have to split this amount into cash balance and bank balance by finding its original position. Okay, splitting is there. That splitting is possible only after preparation of account. Then I'll show in the account how to split it. And closing cash balance is 5,300. Okay, closing cash and bank balance. Out of this 5,300, cash in hand is 2,200. If you deduct this 2,200 deducted, then bank balance is 3,100. Okay, like this you have to split with available information. Closing balance is splitted, then opening balance is to be splitted on the basis of available information. Okay, next machinery, opening statement of S, closing balance goes to closing balance sheet. And there is a difference of rupees 1,000. There is a decrease of 1,000. If there is a decrease in the fixed asset, that is treated as depreciation. Depreciation. Decrease in the fixed asset is treated as depreciation. You have to adjust it. Okay. In the opening statement of phase 5,600, closing statement of phase, you reduce 1,000 and take 4,600. And depreciation comes to P&L account. Then furniture, opening statement of phase, closing balance sheet. Okay, then stock, opening statement of fair, trading account, closing balance sheet, trading account. 2 times. Then creditor, opening balance creditor, closing balance creditor. Then opening statement of fair, opening balance, closing balance goes to balance sheet. 4 times entry. Liability for expense, opening statement of fair, closing balance sheet. And it is to be adjusted in P&L account. It is adjusted in P&L account. Opening is called as previous outstanding. Closing is called as current year outstanding. So previous year outstanding is to be deducted. Current year outstanding is to be added. Okay. Then you are required to prepare the account at the year end. Okay. This is the information given. On the basis of this, you have to prepare the accounts. The first set of accounts are, one is statement of fair, second is cash account, third is bank account, next debtors account, creditors account. Bills receivable, bills payable information is not given in the problem. Therefore, we prepare 5 accounts first to find out the missing information. To find out the missing information, 5 accounts are prepared. Okay. Then these 5 accounts are to be prepared, entries are to be made and closed at the end, not one by one. Okay, after making all the entries, you have to close. Okay. Now we see the accounts. Opening statement of affairs. In this statement of affairs, you have to make entry related with opening balances of assets and liabilities. Opening balance of asset and liabilities to be entered. Okay. Regarding opening balance of assets and liabilities are given at the end. This is the book. Okay. Keep the exercise properly and see the problem in the book and enter the transaction in the notebook. Okay. In the last, there are assets and liabilities. Under that, first is debtors. I will enter the debtors, but debtors account amount is question mark is there. So I will not write the debtors amount. Next, cash amount is there. Cash amount is there, but cash and bank common amount is given in the problem. Therefore, it is also not possible to enter. Total 13,900 is there. What is the portion related with cash? What is portion related with bank is not given. Therefore, we have to split after getting full information. So I will write the amount in the inner column. Three asset balances are missing. Three balances are missing. We have to find these balances. Okay. And next item is plant and machinery. Plant and machinery is 5,600 opening. Then furniture. Furniture is 2,200. Then stock. Opening stock 8,700. Then creditor 6,000. Okay. Creditor 6,000. Expense for liability 500. These are the items under the statement of affairs. Okay, these are the items. Three items are not given. We have to find these three. Next, I'll go to next slide to prepare cash and bank account. Okay. Cash account and bank account I opened separately in this problem. In the previous problem, columnar form of cash book I opened, and that might have confused you. Therefore, I opened the cash account and bank account separately in this problem. Which is easy to you, you follow. Cash book, columnar form of cash book is easy. You open the columnar form cash book. Otherwise, you individually open bank account and cash account. Okay. Regarding the cash and bank, we have to enter the transactions. Okay. Two balance brought down in the bank account. First, I write two balance brought down. Balance amount is not there. Okay. Here also two balance brought down. Amount is there, 13,900 amount is there, opening balance, but it is total amount. How to split it? I don't know. Therefore, I write the balance, two balance brought down, two balance brought down. Then I'll enter the items one by one. Cash related and bank related items are to be recorded. Receipt is recorded in the debit side, payment is recorded in the credit side. Okay, first item is expense paid in cash 3,400. Okay, payment is there to buy expense 3,400. First point. Then second point is cash withdrawn from bank. Cash withdrawn from bank contra entry. It is payment. Cost cash withdrawn from the bank means contra entry, payment to the bank and receipt to the cashier. 4,500 is the receipt to the cashier. So it is to bank receipt and payment to the banker 4,500 by cash. This is called as contra entry. Okay. You see here. It is cash received. Withdrawn means received by the cashier. It is received from the bank. So it is receipt to the cashier, payment to the banker. Next is expense paid by check. Expense paid by check is there, payment is there. It is by check. Check means bank account. In the bank account, by expense 3,500. Next, cash collected from debtors. Cash is collected from debtor means cash received from debtors. So debit side of cash book, to debtors account. Next, cash deposited in bank. Cash deposited in bank is next transaction. Cash deposited comes in cash account payment side, bank account receipt side. Okay, because banker received the cash, there is a receipt to the banker and it is a payment to the cashier. So cash deposited, I'll enter the amount. Cash is received by the banker. So to cash account, bank account debit side. And it is to be recorded in the cash book credit side by bank account. It is a receipt here. It is a receipt in the bank. If cash is deposited, it is received in the bank and paid by the cashier. Okay, this is the entry. In this way, you have to make the entry. Contra entry. One is cash deposited, another is cash withdrawn. Then next is cash withdrawn. Cash withdrawn is drawing. Drawing is payment. Payment side in the cash account by drawing 1,500. Then next is checks and checks collected from debtors. Check collected from debtor in the debit side of the bank account. Bank account. Receipt in the bank. Check is receipt to the bank 43,200. Okay. Then drawing by check. Drawing by check is a payment. Payment side bank account. Amount 4,200. Then cash in hand. Cash in hand closing balance. Buy balance carried down 2,200. 2,200 is the cash account closing balance. In the balance, closing balance, bank and cash total is 5,300. 5,300. Therefore, out of 5,300, you deduct 2,200 cash balance. Automatically, you will get the bank balance. That is 3,100. 3,100. Clear? This is the splitted into cash and bank. The next is discount allowed goes to debtors account. Cash paid to creditors by check. Payment to creditors by check is there in the bank account by creditor. By creditor. 53,400. Next is total sales goes to trading account. Cash purchase is there. So in the cash account by purchase 2,100. Next cash paid to creditor is there. Payment is there. By creditor amount is 6,300. Okay. In this way, you have to enter the cash related transaction in the cash book. This is cash book. Okay. Separate account is maintained. Now I will prepare the next debtors and creditors account. Debtors account, creditors account. Okay, I will take the information related with debtors and creditors. First two balance brought down. That balance is not given in the problem. Then buy balance carried down. Buy balance carried down is 15,000 in the problem. And in the creditor account, buy balance brought down 6,000. Two balance carried down 9,400. I will take the balance from the balance. Okay, debtors account balance, creditors account balance. Debtors opening is question mark. Okay. Next, I will enter the transactions related with debtor and creditor one by one. First item is discount earned. Discount earned, creditor account, debit side, 2 discount, 200. Next is bad debt. Bad debt, debtors account, credit side, by bad debt 500. Next is cash received from debtors. Cash received from debtors, debtors account, credit side by cash, 20,300. Then cash deposited in bank, cash drawing not related to cash book, this debtors account, check collected from debtor. Check collected from debtors, debtors account credit side by bank 43,200. Next is drawing is there, cash in hand, discount allowed, debtors account debit side by discount. Then after discount, cash paid to creditors by check. So creditors account debit side by bank you write 53,400. Then cash purchase will not come here, cash paid to creditor in the cash book you write, sorry, in the creditor account to cash 6,300. Check issued, cash paid. Okay, these are the transactions related with debtors and creditors. Okay, all accounts completed. So this is the first set of account. First I prepared statement of here. Second I prepared cash account and bank account. Thirdly, I prepared total debtors and total creditors without closing the accounts. Without closing the accounts, I prepared all the accounts. Then we have to find out the difference. Now we have to find out the difference. So you first you close the creditors account. Creditors account total is 69,100. This is 69,100. Then difference is 63,100. This 63,100, what it is? So you know, in the credit side of creditors account, main items are opening balance. Main items are opening balance. Opening balance is already there. Then next important item is credit purchase. So you record this as a credit purchase, by credit purchase. Okay. Then if you go to close this debtors account, if you go to close this debtors account, debit side is totally missing. Debit side is totally missing. So you don't close this account now. You don't close this account now because opening balance is not there. And next important item is credit per sale. Credit sale is also not there. If two are missing, it is not possible to find them. Okay, only one is missing, we can close and ascertain it. Okay, so I'll go to cash book. I'll go to cash book. You see, this is the cash book. In the cash book, I'll close the bank account. I'll close the bank account. Bank account total is 68,700. 68,700. Okay. Then what is the difference? The difference is 10,000. Okay. This difference 10,000 represents the opening balance. Two balance brought down. Two balance brought down. Remember this. Not carried down. It is brought down. Okay. 10,000 missing amount we collected. Okay. This 10,000 is the bank balance. And what is the total cash and bank balance opening? Total cash balance, opening and opening balance given in the problem. That is 13,900. Out of 13,900, 10,000 is the bank balance. So remaining is 3,900. 3,900 is the cash balance. Okay, cash balance. In this way, you have to split that. 13,900, I split 13,900. Once again, I'll see you. You see here, I close the bank account. By closing the bank account, two balance brought down is there, and the difference I called as two balance brought down, opening balance 10,000. Bank balance is 10,000. Total balance of cash and bank is 13,900. Therefore, 13,900 minus 10,000 is equal to 3,900 is the cash account balance. Okay, cash balance is clear. Then you close the cash book. Total 31,000 is there. Then difference is 2,300. This 2,300 is called as debit side important items in the cash book. Balance is there, bank is there, contra entry, debtors account is there. So important item is cash purchase. This is called as cash purchase. I call this as a cash purchase. Okay, then this cash purchase is to be deducted from the total, cash sale. This cash sale is to be deducted from the total sale. You deduct from the total sale, then you will get credit sale, So I'll go to now the debtors account. I'll go to debtors account. Okay, now come to debtors account. In the debtors account, we will record the credit sale. The credit sale is to be find out with the help of total sale and cash sale. Cash sale already calculated in the cash book. Okay, you take that cash sale and total sale and assert in the credit sale. So credit sale, I will calculate the credit sale here. Credit sale is equal to total sale 69,100 minus cash sale is 2,300. So credit sale is 66,800. Okay. Credit sale is calculated. Now you can write the opening balance. Now opening balance of the account, opening balance of the debtors is, you take the total of the credit side, then difference is 12,900. 12,900 is the opening balance. And this 12,900 goes to opening statement of affairs. In the opening statement of affairs, whatever amounts incompleted are there, you record in the opening statement of affairs. Cash book is completed, debtors status completed. Now go to opening statement of affairs. Already these are the items recorded. These three items, debtors, cash and bank, you have to record. You take debtors from debtors account balance, closing opening balance, cash from the cash opening balance, bank from the bank account opening balance. In the bank account opening is 10,000. Already I calculated. Then cash opening balance is 3,900. Debtors opening balance is 12,900. With this, the debtors account, this opening statement of is completed. Close the opening statement of is. Total of the opening statement of is 43,300. 43,300 is the total. Then difference is 36,800. Okay, 36,800 represent the opening capital. Opening capital is 36,800. Now the first part completed. Okay, this is the work related with ascertaining the missing information. Okay, missing information work completed. Now we prepare the trading profit and loss account. Okay, you draw the trading profit and loss account. This is the trading profit and loss account of the firm for the year. First item in the trading account is opening stock. Opening stock is 8,700. It comes from the opening statement of affairs. Second is two purchases. Purchases comes from the cash book and creditor account. So credit purchase from the creditor account, cash purchase from the cash book. You collect these two and take the total. Out of this, deduct the return. So there is no return. Therefore, total is 65,400 is the total purchase. Then if there are any expenses related with trading account, you record them. There is no transaction related with trading account. So I go to credit side. In the credit side, first I take sales. In the sales, first I'll take credit sale. Credit sale from the debtors account. It is from the debtors account. Then I'll take cash sale. Cash sale is in the cash book. It is from cash book. Total of this is 69,100. It is already given in the problem also. Then you take the closing stock. Closing stock from the closing balance of the account. Closing balance of the account. That is 10,500. Okay, 10,500 is the closing stock. Okay, debtors trading account items completed. You take the total and ascertain the gross profit or gross loss. 79,600 is the total. Then difference is 5,500. This 5,500 represents gross profit. This is the gross profit. Then you take gross profit to the next part. Next part means P&L account. In the P&L account, by gross profit 5,500. Okay. Now you take the expenses related with P&L account. Okay. Cash account, bank account, debtors account. From these accounts, credit side, whatever expenses are there, you write on the debit side. And cash account, bank account, creditors account, whatever expense incomes are there, you write in the credit side. Okay, by making adjustment. One adjustment is there. Okay, So expenses, two expense. There are two expense. One is in cash book, another is in bank account. One is cash account, another is bank account. But you take the total. 3,400 is one, another is in bank. Total it is 6,900. Total expense you take. Cash account, bank account. Okay. To this you have to deduct the outstanding of last year. That is opening outstanding. Opening liability for expense, that is less outstanding previous year. Outstanding previous year means outstanding liability. Outstanding liability is 800 opening. You deduct the opening, balance is 6,400. Then add outstanding current year. Outstanding current year is 800. You add this, then net expense for this year is 7,200. 7,200. Then you take the depreciation. Depreciation on plant and machinery, already explained. Difference is there. Opening balance and closing balance difference is there. 5,600, 4,600. 1,000 difference. Okay. You calculate depreciation based on the opening balance and closing balance. Opening balance is more, closing balance is less. Therefore, whatever decrease is there, the decrease is called as depreciation on plant and machinery. That is the 1,000. Okay. Then you go through the debtors account and creditors account. In the debtors account, there are two items. One is bad debt and discount. You take them in the debit side. Two discount 700, buy discount 200. Buy discount is from creditors account, two discount from the debtors account. The next is bad debt. Bad debt is 500. Okay. And one more item is there, outstanding expense. That is the added years. Outstanding of the current year, you have to recorded here. Outstanding the last year is also recorded. Then check the any other item left. If any other item is left, you take to the P&L account. If that item is a expense or income. Okay, I think it is over. So we take the total. Here debit side is more. Debit side is more. You take the debit side total 9,400. So difference is 3,700. This difference represents net loss. It is net loss. This is net loss. Okay. Now we prepare the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet of Mr. Sukumar as on 30th September 1978. First you take the capital. Capital is rupees, opening capital is 36,800. Add net profit, additional capital, interest on capital. These three items are not in the problem. Therefore, you directly go to deductions. One is less net loss, 3,700. Second is drawing. Drawing in the form of cash and drawing in the form of check. Totally, this is 5,700. You take the total of these two, that is 9,400. You deduct whatever remains, that is the closing capital. Okay. Next item here is creditors. You take the closing balance of creditors, 9,400. Then closing balance of outstanding expense. Closing balance of outstanding expense is 800. These are the items on the liability side. Then come to the asset side. In the asset side, first item is debtors. Okay. You take the closing debtors. There is no adjustment. If there is RDD, you deduct. There is no RDD. Next case, take the cash. Cash closing balance from the cash book, 2,200. Bank closing balance from the bank account, 3,100. Then stock closing stock from the adjustment, 10,500. Then plant and machinery, you take inner column, 5,600. Whatever decrease is there, you deduct it. 1,000 decrease is there, you deduct it. Remaining is 4,600. Okay. Then furniture, there is no change in the furniture, you take the same amount. Like this, you take the amount and lastly check once again if there is any item is left. Then you take the total. The total of the asset side is 37,600. Liability side is 37,600. Okay, this is the total of the balance sheet.